let us know stories of your friend not being loyal and ditching you in times get tough. That's what I want to hear. Because I need someone to make me feel better about all this. I need, you know what I'm saying? I know everyone's got stories about their friends just not being loyal. And the first chance they get, you know what I'm saying, fight or flight, they just book it. Hey, you remember that time you stole my bike and left me for dead when that dog was chasing me? That vicious ass dog was chasing me up the street.
The only way to start a podcast properly is to talk about your most traumatic moment, man. One of your most traumatic moments. Yo. I remember that time. And honestly, I'm so happy you brought it up. I am so happy you brought that up because that was by far I gotta say top 5 funniest moments. I think in our friendship, like.
All right, so obviously y'all don't most of y'all don't know the story, right? Back when it was like 2010, 2011, something like that, right? And me and Alma, we would just walk around the neighborhood like regular like kids shit, trying to find something to do when we're bored, right? And we was at his house. I rode my bike to his house all the time, and then we was just gonna go walk around because he was bored, right? And he goes, "Yo, Cam, can I ride your bike?" And my answer then was, "Hell no, you about to just ditch me or something like that. Like you gonna say, all right, I'm nice, I'm out," and just boom, be gone, go home, and I gotta like, you know what I mean? So I was like, nah, but I was like, all right, whatever. It was like all jokes. We're going through, and at this point, he's like walking the bike while I'm like walking. So we're both walking, so I don't know why he wanted to walk the fucking bike.
Out of nowhere.
Next thing you know, man, this dog starts barking at us. Right? And we're like, oh shit. And like I look at the dog, I look at Amo, and he gone. He already hopped on my bike, man.
I was out of there. Zoomed out of here. You know what's the best part of that story is that when I took off on the bike, I was pedaling. I looked to my side, and you all of a sudden are neck and neck with me on the bike while you're running in flip-flops, I think it was.
I'm still not a fast person. Definitely wasn't then, right? You know what I'm saying? But I was out.
Cameron was gone.
You want to see me run fast, put a dog behind me. I'll run that dog. I don't care. I was going.
That dog was chasing for a good little while too.
It was. I mean, I don't know how long it actually was, but it felt like a good while.
It felt like a while, but it actually did chase us a pretty good distance.
And then the shit that pissed me off the most, man. I got to a point I was like, all right, I'm doing good right now, but my head is like, I cannot keep going. You know what I mean? Like I can't keep, dogs can run forever. I cannot keep, I'm gonna get caught. So I said, all right, fuck it. I went, I stopped, I kicked my flip-flops off, you know what I'm saying? And I square up with the dog.
You know what? Now that you say that too, hold on. You told me to stop pedaling. You told me while getting chased by a dog, you told me to stop the bike so you can then take the bike and start pedaling as if
it was my bike.
As if we would have been chewed up by that point, anyways.
Yeah, true.
That was the funniest part.
And then I stopped, man. I turned around. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get it over with. Whatever's gonna happen. If I go down, I'm going down swinging, right? And then the dog just stopped. And just started like, barking at me. And I was like, oh, so you not trying to kill me? Right. Man, if you don't get the man, I was
looking back though, that dog ain't want no smoke. He probably just wanted to play or something.
Well, it wasn't even no big dog. It wasn't no pit bull or nothing like that. It was a small dog. But again, a dog chasing me, but I don't care how big or small it is. Hell no, I'm getting out of it. Like nowadays, I feel like if it's a smaller dog, like I'll punt a little small dog. Right. By the time, nah. I was just funny. Man. I was just 6. I told you, do not. You gonna leave me?
I was out of there. That was probably one of my least loyal moments. But honestly, in that moment, though, what do? You stand there. You want me to give you the bike,
bro? You take the bike and you swing the bike at the dog. I don't know. You do something.
Oh my gosh,
bro.
That was top 5, definitely for sure.
You ever had any other traumatic moments like that? Well, I guess that one wasn't traumatic for you because you was safe on the bike.
I was all right. You mean dog related?
Anything, just like was something that happened and probably like you glad you made it through now. but at the time I was like, fuck.
All right. I don't know how far I want to go with this. Maybe we should talk about some of the egging situations.
What no? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to, but I don't egg situations. I've done no such things.
I think we're good, bro. I think we're good. We're in the clear. I don't want to say no names. All right, let's.
So I got one of you that like I wasn't there for, but you told me about that comes in my mind.
Go ahead.
Since you want to speak about egging, like we y'all throw some stuff and y'all go running away into some woods, jumping over shit.
Oh man. All right, I'll talk about it a little bit. That was very traumatic, actually. Now that you say that shit,
that's what I'm saying.
I was like, damn, I had a lot of traumatic moments. So me and a group of friends. And let's just say, in most situations, in these situations, I'm always in the back. You know me, playing it safe, trying to get a little head start. If there's a bike around, I might get on the bike and start going. But all right, anyways, so very dumb decision. Me and a group of friends, we grabbed some eggs out the fridge one night. It was a fall night, I think. Went out to the main road. Like we were on the side street, but we were standing at the end of the side street. The main road was this way. So we're standing at the main road and taking turns trying to hit a moving car with an egg. So one person connected with a truck. He connected with a truck. The truck driver then, bolted onto the side street that we were on and got out the car. Now, mind you, at this point, as soon as I seen that truck turn around, you know me, I was gone. I didn't care where I ran. So we found some woods. There were some woods. Everybody was running. There's some woods. One dude ran into a fence that was in the woods. So I don't even know why there was a fence there. We went down a hill with a bunch of bushes with thorns on it. Like dudes got cut, like bleeding, all types of shit. The guy screaming through the woods, stop. I said stop. And we kept running.
Like why would we stop just because you said stop?
Now that's my thing, why?
Yeah, sure, I'll stop for you.
And so we ran through the woods and ended up at a mutual friend's house, and they took us in. But it's funny because at the end of it, we all ended up getting caught. I didn't get caught, but they ended up getting in trouble for it anyways. And I ended that night with some blood all over my legs. And
how did they end up getting caught?
I don't, get in trouble I really don't even know how it happened. I knew the police station was up the street. So I don't know if somebody had seen us.
Y'all couldn't have picked a better spot to throw somebody.
Yeah, listen, that wasn't my idea. Like I said, I was in the back doing my thing, preparing to run as always. But yeah, it was pretty traumatic because it was pretty scary. You didn't know, like now that I look back, how dumb that was. Like, dude could have had a strap or anything. Just we're dumb, man.
Hey, man, I have a similar story from an opposite point of view, right? So it was like, probably my junior year of high school, maybe probably junior year of high school. I'm driving back to my house. It's wintertime, right? And I'm driving, all of a sudden, boom, snowball hits my car.
Oh, shit.
And like on like a little main road, but it's kind of like, so it's not like a main road where like, a bunch of people be on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I immediately stop the car, get out, cause I see the kid run back in his house. Oh. And now I'm pissed. Like not even that, like, looking back at it, yeah, it was just a snowball. But at the moment, I didn't know what it was. All I know was some kid threw some shit in my car, right? Yeah. I don't play that. I get out, man. I run over to the house. The kid runs, like, goes back in the house. Like it was, it was a little like, I don't know how old he was. He probably was like, 8 years old, 8, 10, something like that. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this big old black dude comes out the car, chasing after me. And like, I didn't go into the property because something in me was like, I know you're upset, but let's not do that. Because them folks catch your big black ass walking up to their property, coming after their kid nonetheless.
Right.
You're going to get shot.
Yep.
So I sat there, I just stood staring at the house for a good like 2 minutes. Just to let him know, like, try that shit again, I'm on your ass.
Oh man. I mean, kids don't know better, man. We don't know no better.
And the thing is, like, I've done the same shit that kid had done before, so it's
right,
like,
right.
and part
To
of me is
me,
like,
as
oh,
long as there was no
I
ice
can't be that
involved,
mad, but at the same time, in the moment though, it's like I'm not trying to do that shit. Like,
right,
especially with someone's car, like, you know what I mean? Like, you throw a snowball at me when I'm walking by, like, all right, cool. I probably just throw one back, you know, like brush it off. You know,
yeah.
unlike some people who get really upset when they get snowballs thrown at them. But
Yo, you know what that reminded me of, what we were talking about from the last week's episode. I think we need to tell the story of the middle school tryouts, man. Middle school basketball tryouts was, now if that's not top 10 in my memory bank, man, I don't know what is.
It's funny though, it's hilarious, but I really wonder like how many other people find that as hilarious as we do. Like
there's got to be a couple.
Because I don't think I've ever like even like talked about it to no one else, like even on the team or whatever. Granted, we was all dying when it happened. There's no way to remember. But like, so long story short, right? We middle school, we in what, 8th grade, right? It was like my first year not doing travel basketball because I was like over at that point. So I do the middle school team, and you know we have tryouts, right? It's normal tryouts. You know, Mr. Minotti was the head coach, right? Tryouts was going well, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was doing my thing. I was like, I'm making the team, you know what I'm saying? I almost making the team. Like you knew most of who's gonna make the team.
Right. Yeah.
It was like the people at the bottom, at the end of it, you kind of like who's gonna make it, right?
Right.
Anyway, we get to like, was this like the second day or third day of the tryouts? It was like 3 days ago, right?
It was definitely one of the last days, yeah.
I don't think it was the last day, but it was like the second to last day, something like that, which might have been the second day, right? There's one guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but shout out to you.
You're fucking up the drill.
So we was fucking up the drill. Now, why was he going crazy? He was going crazy, like for tryouts.
Right.
And I get it, like, you know, you want us to do the drill right, but yo, it's tryouts. Like, you gotta know there's a bunch of people who ain't gonna make the squad. So like, why are you yelling at people who ain't gonna make the squad? Wait till we get to practice, right? But nonetheless, he gets mad. He goes, I don't know what he said. All I know is it ended up with him taking the basketball, throwing it at the wall. It bounced off perfectly, comes right back at the coach, and he goes and just soccer kicks it. Right? Boom, boom, right up against his wall again. Comes back to him again, another kick, boom. So it's just like he throws it and then bounces back, kick, bounces back again, kick.
Yo, he kicked it like a good 3 or 4 times. Yo.
Yeah, now this shit was hilarious. And you know, anyone who's laughing, and if you're smart and if you play sports, you understand something like that happens. You can't just laugh,
bro. I'm telling you,
you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying. So I remember, like, you know, I think I was right next to you. We were in the same like group for the drill when it happened. We almost kind of do one of these and look away. Like,
it got to the point I had to turn around. I was like, damn, like if I laugh, this shit is over. Then he started kicking out. Out people who were laughing. Yo.
This one cat, this dude, man, he you know, class clown-ish. Like he just, you know what I'm saying? He laughed at a lot, had one of the a little obnoxious kind of laugh kind of thing, right? He was always laughing, goofing off, whatever, right? And he just goes like this kind of loud laugh. Bro, this dude, Mr. Minotti, man.
I've never like.
Oh, you think it's funny? Get out of here! You're done. Get out. So screaming and kicks him out of tryouts, bro. And like, don't get me wrong, no disrespect to this man, but he wasn't making the squad anyway. But like, that's not even no shade. He just like, you know, just I don't think he was. Because that year, a lot of people from like travel was like doing. He just, you know, but not that he was bad. He just wasn't gonna make it.
Right.
But it was a fact he got kicked out of.
Man, that shit.
So and now funny. The rest of us are trying so much harder not to laugh.
Yeah. It was after he started kicking people out where it really got hard not to laugh, you know, because you knew if you laughed, you was next.
Yo, that shit was the worst, man. Like,
nah, man, like
of all the jokes where like, you know, someone's getting roasted, like, I know you're not laughing. That might be the most funny version of like, I know you're not laughing I've ever seen in my life. You laugh and you get kicked out of tryouts and cut from the team.
It's funny, yo, because I always say I wish you played that freshman year of basketball. That shit, like compared to that, man, yo, that had nothing on freshman basketball.
I wanted to, man, but I just felt like it just got like less fun for me.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like as like so like doing like the travel basketball for sixth or seventh grade, yeah. It just got like less fun. Cause I mean, don't get me wrong, like I understand you gotta work hard in sports, whatever, right? And that was like me with like football. Basketball, I just like playing basketball. I didn't really have so I was generally tall, but I was a big stock, big dude, right? I ain't had no build to be no NBA or like D1 basketball player. Right. Like I'm like 6'1", like I'm not like, and I was a center at the time. So it was like nowadays kids, man, doesn't matter how tall you are, you get all the ball handling skills in the world.
Yeah.
I had big man presets with us, but not at the time, but as of right now, it's 6'1" body. So it's like ain't no way hell's going on. So I was like, all right, let me just, I want to play for fun. And so I was just like, nah. Plus, from the stories I hear, man, like from Coach Smith, it just I couldn't.
The couple weeks I did play football too, that same year, that shit was funny too. That locker room was crazy. I was like,
freshman year?
Yeah, I was like, damn, like this shit is out. Because remember, you basically forced me out there. So I was like in a whole new world.
After years of trying. So no. See, I forced you out there as if I just one day with him to arm when you play football.
Cameron forced me to put a helmet on.
This was years in the making. For like the past like 3 or 4 years, I've been trying to tell him, yo, just try it. Just try it out. You don't like it, quit. Just
and to be fair though, I did go one time, like before that.
Yeah.
And I did try, but something with my medical papers, whatever. But
yeah.
But you actually forced me out there, and I was like, holy shit, like this is some crazy shit. Like, like that locker room was out of control.
That locker room.
Like a lot of stuff we really can't say, but that shit was really out of control.
Man, I'll never forget, bro. This one day. This one dude was smoking in the locker room. And like my man Steve, if anyone knows like Steve, like he, at that back then, right, he didn't play with like stuff like that. So he was like pissed. And dude was just like, I've never seen Steve so upset in my life. Except for there was one, I don't think he was upset one day. It was one moment he was wild. I'm not gonna say that one. We was at the Bronx Zoo.
Oh shit!
I told you that story though, right?
Yeah.
That's not an on air story.
Nah, that football locker room was crazy, man. And I was only there for a couple of weeks.
A lot of stuff happened in that locker room. I mean, between fights, my man getting slammed into a locker because he told this dude that practice was canceled and it wasn't. And like like football, you can't play that whole like missing practice just to miss practice thing. Like that's your ass, bro. Freshman year was truly elite, man.
No, that was the in my opinion the best year of high school because you were the most free. Like after that, they started like if you're on your phone, they would take your phone, and it was just like,
oh really? They did all that?
Yo, like after that year, if you were caught with your phone, even in the hallway, whatever, they literally like put your phone in a bag and bring it to the office. Like that shit was whack as fuck.
Why? If it's in the hallway, like what does it matter?
Literally, that was the best year, man. That was just the most freedom. That was it. After that, but
shout out to Mr. Joe, man. Mr. Joe's a GOAT. I used to yell to him every day.
Legend, man.
Never knew.
To this day. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yo, speaking of basketball hostilities, you gotta remember, you seen the PAOLO Banchero. How you pronounce his first name?
I think it's PAOLO Banchero.
PAOLO?
Yeah.
Okay. But you see him and what's the dude's name? DeJounte Murray going at it.
Murray, first and foremost, is wild disrespectful. That shit is crazy. If you seen the clip, that motherfucker.
I saw the clip. Yo. I also saw the clip of him like talking his shit afterwards too.
But you know what though? I didn't realize he's been doing this like all summer. Like I've seen him like take the ball to a defender and put it on their head, like hit him in the head a couple times.
Oh,
like,
I saw that too.
He's been like wilding out, but I mean,
which reminds you, you throw a basketball off my head like that. Like,
nah, I don't know why that dude wasn't fighting.
And my thing is, as an NBA player, you gotta be careful, bro, because like me just being a regular, Joe Schmo,
right.
You do that to me, dog. And then you try to drive to the hole. You're not getting to the hole.
Nah, yeah.
And if you do, I'm taking your ACL with me. Like you're done.
I seen it, and I was like, damn,
I promise you would not play basketball next year.
There's no way he held his composure like that, because I would have punched him like right then and there, like in that same moment.
I dare would have tried to hurt you. Like if a regular person does that to me, right? You know what I'm saying? Cool, I got something for you next time. An NBA player tries to something like that, I'm ending your season.
Yeah,
you would not play. You would not play for Atlanta Hawks.
That's just like there's a difference between competitiveness and there's a difference between disrespect. Like what he did to PAOLO was cool until he threw the ball.
Yep. Like, I hope you spent your money wisely because I don't know how many more big contracts you're gonna get after that.
Yeah,
your knees are done.
It's just a bad. It's just a bad look, man. That shit. I don't know. Like I'm all with the competitive shit, talking shit. You know, getting in motherfuckers' face.
But at least this time he did to another NBA player.
Yeah, it's fair enough. But I mean, come on now.
Could you imagine, like, do you have any I think I'm trying to think if I have any times of stories of playing with, like professional. I never played with anyone that's like that was currently in the pros when I was doing something. But like Malik Hooker, who plays for the Jets right now, I think he's a safety for the Jets. He was like a 4-star recruit, went to Ohio State, whatever. I played against him in high school. And never forget this day. I almost got jumped on the field, on the field, got jumped by like him and like, you know, they teammates. Not really jumped, but like rolled on. But the problem was I was blocking and I went to block him, right? And you know, keep your head on a swivel. His head wasn't on a swivel. So, you know what I'm saying? He got hit. He ain't like he got in my face. And I'm talking shit to him because like I'm not gonna like, you know, especially if we got pads. I'm not like backing out from him. Yeah. We talking shit, we going back and forth. His teammates come up, I mean, y'all ain't about to do shit. Fuck all you know, I'm all this crazy shit talking, right? And I'm thinking like I got my teammates behind me. I look around, nobody.
That's crazy.
All the motherfuckers is back in the huddle. Bro, I get back in the huddle and they all are just like, one dude was like, "Kid, what took you so long to get back in the huddle?" I legit, I stopped. I go, "Fuck all y'all." And then like, what's the play? Right. Walked out and then didn't block on the next play, and the play got blown up.
That's what they.
I ain't get no fucks. Y'all gonna
That's some clown behavior, man.
Let me get rolled on.
Nah, fuck that shit. One thing I'm gonna do is roll for my guys, man.
Especially in football, because you got helmets and pads on. Yeah. It's the safest environment to get into a group fight.
Yep, that's crazy.
I always wanted to get into a group fight, low key. Like I ain't never been in like, you know, it's me like, you know, 4 of my homies versus like another 4 homies. Not my homies, but like they are homies. Just like just fight. Like no knives, no guns, no like actual real violent shit.
Just rumble.
Just a little rumble. And I would love it for it to be not even that serious of a thing. Like me and my friends walk in and we see another group of friends and we just look at each other.
Yeah,
we about to fight for no reason.
I don't advocate for violence, man. I don't advocate for that shit, man. That sounds senseless to me.
So in fairness, I'm not like that now. Well, first off, real life application shit never goes that smoothly. So I wouldn't actually like do that because like that's why I had to say no knives, no guns, because I know that shit will, you know, a lot of times comes to that. It just seems like a fun story to tell. One time, me and my boys was walking. We walked through alley. We see another group of 4 guys.
Yeah, you gotta tell
me. We just started fighting. Story. I got in a 3-point stance and just charged after them.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah. So how'd the fight end? Oh, you know, all my friends got stabbed and died, and it's just me left now. I regret it, but
oh my god, man, that's some funny shit though. Some shit you just tell your kids, bro. Have them all wide-eyed.
Facts. Funny shit. I remember one time, like, I went to school in Kentucky, right? So I had like, you know, some white homies, and we was at a party, and you know, people was, you know, getting after it. They was, you know, getting in each other's face or whatever. And then the one dude was like, they was heated, and then one guy stops and goes, "You know what? You got it," and like walked away. And then I was like, "Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, clear it. Clear it.
We gotta go." And then my one friend, one people I was with was like, "What's wrong? It looks like it's over. It's done." And I'm just like,
"It's just getting started.
It's not over. I don't know what's about to happen, but trust me, this shit is not
it's our natural over. Instinct, man.
And I'm not gonna be here.
We know when it's time to clear it, man."
Yeah. I'm trying to think what happened. So like there were no shots fired, nothing like that. But it definitely ended up being like a fight involving multiple people. So which obviously could have ended some bad, and it didn't end like horribly. Yeah. But the fact that the fight broke out was just like
right. It's we got that instinct, man. We know when it's time to go. Certain people always try to hang around.
The problem is clueless. It's like well, because some people they don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like just an element to like things of that nature. And some people is not like used to it. Not that like I grew up in any kind of situation where I was like always around like, you know, all the hard shit, whatever. It wasn't. However, I did pick up at the bare minimum when a fight was gonna be
when you gotta leave.
If nothing else, I learned. I don't do no extra stuff, no whatever hard brotherly stuff. I don't do none of that. But I do know when the fight's about to break out. If nothing else. And I heard the dude say, all right, you got it. I was like, bet. That man does not in fact have it. And I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
That's more than enough, yo. That's funny.
Man, I was listening to this one story, like it's like Dominique Foxworth, right? He's a analyst for ESPN. He played football, right? And he was on some podcast one time. He was talking about a kind of similar story, and it was just like basically this girl liked him, right? But the guy who liked the girl, like he was a freshman, the girl and the other dude was a senior, right? The dude was not rocking. He said, "Yo, if you ever, you know, you come to this party tonight or on Friday, you know, you getting jumped, right?" And this was like white folks, right? Yeah. So he went and told his friends, his brother's friends, what was happening. So him and his brother's friends all rolled up. And what he didn't realize was like, you know, this is like a white party. They weren't gonna do too much. Yeah. But his friends was like, he's from, you know, the DC area. Right. So like they was like when his friends rolled up, they brought the element, like guns and the whole nine. Yeah. And he didn't know what he was gonna do. He just wanted to scare them. Right. The friends was like, nah, we came to fight. And so now it's just like him and like, you know, 6 black dudes just rolling up, and that dude was just running scared. Oh my god. And it was, but the story was hilarious because it was like he himself didn't realize his friends were gonna come. I'm talking like sawed-offs. Like they came like prepared to like fuck with these people. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I gotta be careful on that element, man.
Shit, I'm all set, man.
That shit comes up, and that's the thing. You gotta be careful about who you get involved in. You try to like have someone come get your back, and now they on 10. And now you like, whoa, I ain't trying to do all that. Right, yeah. Next thing you know, you an accessory to murder. You wasn't even. Matter of fact, you the one that planned it, technically speaking, and you wasn't trying to have a good time. Yeah, that's actually got to be like that would scare the fuck out of me. Like you get in a fight with somebody or a group of people, and your man just takes it way too far. You know what I mean? Like you thought it was just a fight. Now y'all potentially going down for murder because one of your homies couldn't just like chill out. Right. But that's why I don't hang around people.
Nah, I don't be hanging either, man.
I respect y'all though, but I'm gonna let y'all get into your scuffles away from me.
Away from me. Damn, but this shit went by quick. We got a couple minutes left.
We did. So with that, I will say welcome back to the Boom.
This is episode 16. I like
16 with a dream. I like it. But yeah, this did go by fast. I also think we kind of started recording later than usual. But that's, you know, fine. It was a cool little story time with Kim and Mo. That's what we'll call it.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man, if any of y'all got any traumatic stories, running from crazy dogs, that one friend that takes things too far. I'm trying to think about how I used to be that friend, but I wasn't.
No. Drop it down below, though. We want to hear that shit. I'm telling them to drop it below. We want to hear it.
Comment. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Comment your stories. Let us know the crazy shit that's happened. You know what I mean? Whether it's like your friend. Let us know stories of your friend not being loyal and dissing you in times get tough. That's what I want to hear. Because I need someone to make me feel better about all this. I need, you know what I'm saying? I know everyone's got stories about their friends just not being loyal. And the first chance they get, you know what I'm saying, fight or flight, they just book it on your own bike.
We'll put that in the beginning so they keep watching. But thank you all. Subscribe to us, please. Comment, all that stuff. We are on every platform. We're on every platform. Look us up. Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. I always like to say it. but we're just getting started for real.
And also, don't leave your homies. More of the story for today, right? If you get an inclination not to let your friend borrow your bike, don't let him borrow your bike because you're probably right. Right? 2, don't laugh when you're not supposed to be laughing. Because you get kicked out of a tryout real fucking quick.
Yo.
Don't egg no cars.
Don't egg no cars. I do not condone none of that shit. If y'all egg my car, I'm coming straight for you.
You want to do a house? That's one thing. The problem with egging a car is there's somebody in that motherfucker and they're gonna come after you.
Right. So
granted, then again, don't do the house either because they still want people to come after you.
So
that's another story for another day.
Next week, man.
All right, peace.